Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. Now, for today's recipe, we'll show you how to make steamed rice rolls, and then we'll show you how they're made at a street market in China. So I got the triple-decker power steamer going. So you see I have a triple steamer here. It's got 3 layers going. You see on the bottom I have a wire rack to keep the tray up. So I'm going to turn the heat on to high. We want lots of steam when we steam the rice rolls. So first we make the batter, we put a cup of water in there. That's 8 tablespoons of rice flour. So this is the rice flour. This is a good brand that I like to use. Put in 8 tablespoons of wheat starch. So I like this brand here too. 7, 8. So just make sure there's no lumps in there. You can use a whisk if you like. I just use the fork all the time. So I'm using a triple steamer. So I'm going to use 3 of these pans. So I got 3 of these pans. I'm just going to put a bit of oil in there. So every time you make a steamed rice roll, you put oil in there. So I'm going to break the egg because you don't need a full egg per order. So I'm just going to beat it, not really thoroughly, but just break up the yolk. I like to use a ladle. So this is the ladle I use all the time for my proportion. I know this is the right proportion for me. So it's best to find a ladle that you like. That way you just use the same ladle all the time. So we're going to put 1 ladle into the tray. So for the first one, we're going to put a little bit of Chinese sausage. So for this, you only need a few. I'm going to put a bit of green onions, and also put some Chinese dried shrimp. So that's more of a traditional type ingredient. So you can put other kind of ingredients if you like. So for this one, I'm going to put a bit of ground pork in there. So just spread it out. You don't want it to be in big pieces, so just spread it out. So you only need maybe even a teaspoon or even a tablespoon, but probably only need about a teaspoon. And here we're going to put some green onions in there. I'm going to put a little bit of the egg in there. So just put a slight amount, maybe like a 1/3 of an egg in there. The third steamed rice roll, we're going to put a ladle of the rice solution. So we're going to use beef brisket. So you only need to put maybe a tablespoon of beef brisket in there. And it's better to keep it dry. You don't want too wet in there. And then we're going to put some corn. Beef brisket and corn is a good combination right now in China. I'm going to put some green onions in there. And just spread that out a little bit here. So that should do for the rice roll for this one. You can use this kind of pan if you like. Get stuff going in there, but you can just put water in that kind of pan. So I'm going to start loading my rice rolls. On the bottom layer, I'm going to put in the first rice roll. So we got the traditional rice roll on the bottom here. Just spread it out so it goes even. On the second layer, I got the pork with the green onions and the egg. So this goes on the second layer. Third one is the beef brisket with the corn and the green onions. So you're going to cover that. So it should take only about maybe a couple minutes, depending on how fast your steamer works. So sometimes it's more powerful, it takes less time, but you can check it as you go. Usually when this starts to bubble on the surface, that means it's ready. So it looks like the top layer doesn't have enough steam, so you can rotate it too if you like. The second layer is not as well, but the bottom layer looks perfect. So you can take that out. I'm just going to keep going. The top layer probably doesn't get enough steam, so. But you can if you like. Try this. So it's cooled off for about a minute. So you can just roll this rice roll. So just transfer the rice roll. So just turn the rice roll over so you get the nice surface like that. And the last step, just put some soy sauce or your favorite sauce. So put a little bit of soy sauce right over the rice roll. So there you have it, a traditional steamed rice roll with Chinese sausage, dried shrimp, and green onions. Enjoy. So this one here has the egg in it. You can see through the window that the rice roll is cooking pretty good. So it's bubbling. So it's ready to take off. So it looks pretty good. Now we're going to see how steamed rice rolls are made using a power steamer in Xinhui, China. That's my order going down. Got the beef and some corn. Never had it with corn for this steamed rice roll. And my usual green onions. So give it a little shake. Another one more. Semi-sliced it. Thanks for checking out my video, and please give me a thumbs up, and be sure to check out some of my other videos on this channel, and please subscribe. And if you get a chance, check out my other channel, the Chinese Cooking Channel. So the Chinese Cooking Channel won the top 20 best Chinese food blogs in the world, and it was also awarded the top 40 best China YouTube channels in the world. And also please subscribe, just press the button,